The Kayfabe Crunch is fueled by Exersmile Athletic Wear. We're the #1 women's workout wear retailer in the whole of the Pacific Northeast. Leggings, sports bras, crop tops are just a few of the items we should consider selling. Ladies, we guarantee that our soft fabrics will make you want to touch yourself in the middle of a crowded gym.
The Kayfabe Crunch. Eliminations occur by throwing the news over the top rope.
Good day. This is your Kayfabe Crunch for Saturday, January 25th, 2020. I'm Benjamin Bonsai Drop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those are just some of the numbers you'll be hearing repeatedly this Sunday. That's right, the Royal Rumble is here. The annual event where the WWE Universe gets to practice counting backwards. We've sent 10 Kayfabe Crunch reporters all the way to Houston to cover the big event, but we haven't heard from them for around 12 hours, which is a little worrying. So please, if you see a 1989 Chrysler Voyager packed to the sunroof with reporters, tell them they're all fired. Top story. Hey, Demons sign contracts too, you know. SmackDown saw contract signing between Daniel Bryan and The Fiend, because if there's anything that psychotic clowns are known for, it's formal paperwork. Hey, can we put the Joker and the pencil clip from The Dark Knight? Can we put that there, like over the top of me saying, "Yep, podcast, got ya." Wyatt attempted to fax the completed contract from the Firefly Funhouse, but that didn't work, as the American Airlines Center unplugged their machine in 2009. Bryan stated that he challenged The Fiend to a strap match because he doesn't want The Fiend to be able to run. He could have chosen a Hell in a Cell match, but by law, they aren't allowed to happen outside of the October pay-per-view. Finally, The Fiend arrived and whipped Bryan with the straps, sending a brutal and rather kinky message to the leader of the Yes Movement. The Fiend then signed the contract, only he didn't use ink, instead electing to stab himself with the pen and sign on and around the dotted line with his own blood. According to Texas contract law, blood is not an acceptable signing fluid, so we assume the contract is null and void, and the match between Daniel Bryan and The Fiend at the Royal Rumble is now cancelled. And now it's time for your Fast Count, the 205 Live of news. Michael Cole says there's pressure in the air, which makes a change from the pressure in his ear.
Jimmy Uso hurt in opening match, although it may have been Jay.
WWE continues to give tag title opportunities to paired singles stars, something that AEW would never do.
Carmella says she's the odds-on favorite to win the Women's Royal Rumble. Her source? Corey Graves.
Elias forms alliance with Strowman, and they make beautiful music together.
Dolph Ziggler tells Roman Reigns that he never gives up. That's Cena. Can someone please check Ziggler for a concussion?
Lacey Evans dresses for the funeral of Papa Smurf. I'm sorry. Okay. That's the funeral of all the Smurfs. My god, what happened?
Jomo uses slow-mo. Miz best in the biz. Melina, nowhere to be seen.
The official theme song of the Royal Rumble is called Rumble, so if your band has a song called Elimination or Chamber, you're in luck.
Big E lathers himself in oil. We'll change his name to Grease E.
Baron Corbin suggests that handcuffs are child's play. How are you playing with kids, Corbin? And that's your Fast Count.
You've been counted out. I don't care if this is a rumble. Get to the back.
There's a lot going on this weekend. My divorce proceedings, for example. But it's the Royal Rumble that's on the minds of most. I'm joined in the studio by our lifestyle correspondent, Bricayla Spotify.
What's up, Crunchers?
Who for today will be our Rumble expert. Bracayla, I understand you've been analysing the rosters, trying to figure out who could win a Royal Rumble match.
Was I supposed to actually do that?
Well, it was the only assignment we gave you this week. What the heck have you been doing?
I don't know. Mainly trying to stay away from all the ants in the office. It's disgusting, Benjamin. One of them crawled across my phone, and just thinking about it is giving me some serious trauma.
Look, I've called someone. They'll be here next week. Let's just forget about the ants.
I wish I could.
Let's forget about the ants and move on. I suppose you can't present anything to us. Okay, how about... Yes, okay, let's have a discussion about who we think could win the Royal Rumble match. Yeah, let's just do that now. Freestyle.
I'll go first. I think Cody Rhodes.
Okay, well, he doesn't work for WWE. He works for AEW.
What? Wait, what's AEW?
The other major wrestling company that isn't WWE?
Oh my god, there's more than one? Benji, if I have to watch more wrestling than I already do, I swear to God.
Well, it's sort of our area of journalism.
Yeah, I know. But when my daddy said I'd be working at a podcast studio, I thought I'd be in LA talking about movies or something. Mise en scène and shit. Not ogling greasy dudes in Lithuania.
Look, we all thought podcasting would be more glamorous than it is. Let's get back to the Royal Rumble discussion, shall we?
Okay. Who do you think will win the Women's Royal Rumble?
Oh, good question, Bracayla.
Oh, thank you. I do my job very well.
Okay, I think Charlotte stands a chance. She hasn't won in either of the previous 2 years. Although we can't count out the return of someone like Ronda Rousey.
That's so obviously wrong, Benny. It makes me want to puke.
Okay, go on then. Who are you backing?
There is only one woman who is better than the rest. Only one woman who can survive 29 opponents to make it to the main event of WrestleMania. She's been on the sidelines. She's coming back for revenge. She's the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
That's literally what I just said.
Didn't you just say Charlotte?
Well, I did, but then I said Ronda Rousey could return. I suppose I gave 2 potential answers.
Oh my god, you know I stopped listening to people after the 11th word. I put it on my resume. I'm very open about it.
You didn't give us a resume. We didn't hire you. Your dad called us, who is Junior. How could we say no?
But I do a good job though, right?
Yes. You do a very good job. Very quickly, do you think Brock Lesnar can go all the way?
Ew, that makes me physically sick. You're such a freaking perv, Benjamin.
And there's just time to take a look at the weekend headlines that the major wrestling news outlets are leading with. The Grappling Ogler has Ronda Rousey may or may not return at the Royal Rumble, and there are around 70 paragraphs on that possibility. So, keeping it brief, Dave. The Grandstand Latest says, subscribe to GL Live this weekend and rewatch all of AEW Dynamite. There isn't anything else on. Don't check. Sect addicts are suggesting 10 people who could win the Royal Rumble tomorrow. Turn to page 7 to find out who. I really like sect addicts, but they have a lot of turn bait. And Ryan Duvet of Pro Wrestling Duvet has, I'm on the WWE payroll, removing my credibility as a journalist to cover this business. And that's just written in big block lettering on the front page. Bold, Ryan Duvet. Very bold. Join us Tuesday when we'll have all the fallout from the Royal Rumble. And come back next Saturday for our premium weekend edition. It's the same as any other episode, but premium. Weekend edition. Sounds flashy. This has been the Kayfabe Crunch, your not quite daily, not quite news, bump for the world of professional wrestling.
The Kayfabe Crunch is fueled by Exersmile athletic wear. Feel flexible. Look lavish. Taste the polyester possibilities. At Exersmile, we want you to keep smiling throughout your weekly workouts. That's why we're offering a 90% discount to anyone who films himself working out holding a smile. Send us your end-to-end encrypted videos to sweatlover69@hotmail.com.
The Kayfabe Crunch.